Welcome back to Books with Kesar. We hope you have been enjoying the transformative journey through Neville Goddard's masterpiece, At Your Command. If you're just joining us, be sure to check out the first part of this series where we delved into the foundational teachings of this remarkable book. In this second blog post, we continue our exploration of At Your Command, picking up where we left off. As we move forward, we'll unravel the remaining profound lessons that Neville shares in this concise gem. With the first 3 lessons already empowering us to embrace self-acceptance and conscious manifestation, you can expect even more mind-expanding insights and practical techniques in this part. Neville's teachings often reference biblical passages and will continue to simplify and clarify his concepts, making them accessible to all, including those new to the world of manifestation. As we journey through the later half of At Your Command, prepare to unlock the secrets to bringing your desires from the realm of imagination to tangible reality. Get ready to embark on the next phase of this captivating journey, where we'll deepen our understanding of conscious creation, the power of faith and gratitude, and the true nature of your inner being. Are you excited to continue your role as the conscious creator of your life? Let's dive into the heart of At Your Command Part 2 and discover the keys to manifesting a life of abundance and fulfillment. Let the exploration begin. At Your Command Lesson 4: The Power of Faith and Gratitude. In the fourth part of At Your Command, you are reminded of the importance of faith and gratitude in the process of manifestation. When seeking anything, it is crucial to ask without doubting, for doubt is like a wave tossed by the wind, hindering the fulfillment of your desires. The rock of faith is the foundation upon which all things are established. Without the consciousness of the thing desired, you cannot establish its manifestation. To have faith, you need to embody the feeling of gratitude and thanksgiving, even before the manifestation is apparent to your senses. When you genuinely feel grateful for having received what you desire, you become one in consciousness with it. Your awareness, which represents God, does not deceive. You receive that which you are aware of being, and expressing gratitude for it is a confirmation of the inner acceptance of the gift. You need not speak the words aloud. Internally feeling grateful and happy for having received the desired thing is sufficient. Your faith becomes the substance that clothes your desire. The union of consciousness and desire is a spiritual marriage. It is the agreement of two becoming one, establishing their likeness on earth. As it is stated, whatever you ask in my name, that I will do. The word whatever implies a vast measure of possibilities. It is unconditional. It does not depend on society's judgment of whether it is right or wrong for you to ask. The decision rests with you. Do you genuinely want it? Do you desire it? That is all that is necessary. Life will grant it to you if you ask in His name. His name is not a name you pronounce with your lips. You can ask for things in the name of external gods forever and still ask in vain. Name refers to nature. Therefore, to ask in the name is to rise in consciousness and become one in nature with the desired thing. Rise in consciousness to the nature of the thing, and you will manifest that thing in your experience. So whatever things you desire, when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you will receive them. Prayer, as explained before, is recognition. When you pray, you must believe that you have already received the desired thing in the present moment. To receive, you must already be in the nature of the thing you desire. Forgiveness is also vital in this process. Holding any grudges or condemnation against others binds those conditions in your world. By releasing all blame and condemnation, You free yourself to rise to higher levels of consciousness. Before entering into your meditation or manifestation practice, it is beneficial to free every person in the world from blame. Remember, the law is never violated, and everyone's conception of themselves will be their reward. You need not concern yourself with what others receive. Life makes no mistakes and always gives each person what they give themselves. The concept of tithing has been misunderstood and misused by various teachers. Tithing is not about giving a tenth of your income to a particular organization. Instead, tithing is giving to the only God your awareness of being. Whatever claim or quality you ascribe to yourself, you give to God. Your awareness, which is impartial, will return to you an abundance of that quality. Your awareness cannot be named or defined, so claim yourself to be great, wealthy, loving, and all wise. Avoid speculating about how these qualities will manifest in your life. Life has its own mysterious ways, which you as a human may not comprehend. The day you claim these qualities with conviction, they will be honored. Everything hidden will be revealed. What is spoken in secret will be proclaimed openly. This means that your secret convictions and claims, which no one else knows about, when truly believed, will manifest in your world. Your convictions about yourself are the words of the God within you, and these words are spirit, never returning void but accomplishing their purpose. At this very moment, you are calling forth from the infinite that which you are presently aware of being. Not one word or conviction will fail to find you. Trust in the power of your consciousness and the manifestations that will come forth from it. At your command, lesson 5, nourishing your desires with consciousness. In this part of Neville's book, it is explained that I am is the vine and you are the branches. Your consciousness is represented as the vine, and the qualities that you are currently aware of being are like branches that you nourish and keep alive. Just as a branch derives its life from the vine, things in your world only have life when you are conscious of them. Just as a branch withers and dies if it no longer receives the sap from the vine, things in your world fade away when you shift your attention from them, because your attention is like the life-giving sap that sustains them. To dissolve a problem that appears real to you, all you need to do is remove your attention from it. Regardless of how real it may seem, shift your consciousness away from it. Become indifferent to the problem and begin to feel yourself as the solution to the problem. For example, if you feel imprisoned, it is natural to desire freedom. So why focus on the prison walls? Shift your attention from being imprisoned and start to feel yourself as free. Feel it so strongly that it becomes natural. As soon as you do this, the prison bars will dissolve. This principle can be applied to any problem you face. Neville shares examples of individuals he observed applying this principle. He witnessed people who were burdened with significant debt, and yet, by using this understanding, their debts were miraculously erased in an instant. He also saw individuals who had been deemed incurable by doctors. However, when they shifted their attention from their disease and started feeling themselves as healthy, disregarding the evidence of their senses, the so-called incurable disease vanished completely without leaving a trace. These experiences serve as powerful demonstrations of the transformative power of conscious awareness and belief. Your answer to the question, "Whom do you say that I am?" always determines your expression. As long as you are conscious of being imprisoned, deceased, or poor, you will continue to manifest and experience those conditions. Once you realize that you are already what you are searching for, you can claim your desired state of being. It's like the question, "Whom are you seeking?" and the answer being Jesus. Here, Jesus symbolizes salvation or a savior. You seek to be saved from what isn't truly your problem. The savior is whatever you need to fulfill your desire. If you're hungry, food becomes your savior. If you're poor, riches are your savior. If you're imprisoned, freedom is your savior. If you're sick, it's not a person named Jesus who will save you, but health itself becomes your savior. So claim I am He, or claim yourself to be the desired state or condition. Do this within your consciousness, not just with words, and your consciousness will reward you with your claim. As it said, you will find me when you truly feel me. So immerse yourself in the feeling of already having what you desire. When you fully embrace that feeling, your desired quality will manifest in your world. It is said, you believe in God, believe also in me, for I am He. Have the same faith that God has, just as Jesus made Himself one with God and found it natural to do great things. You are encouraged to do the same. Begin to believe that your awareness, your consciousness of being is God. Claim for yourself all the attributes you have previously attributed to an external God, and you will begin to express those claims. God, your awareness of being, is not far away but closer to you than your hands, feet, and even your breath. Your awareness is the very essence of God within you. It is the source from which everything you are aware of being begins and ends. This awareness, represented by the phrase I am, existed before the world came into being, and it will continue to exist when the world ceases to be. In essence, this I am is your awareness itself. If you want something to be established in your life, it must first be established in your consciousness. Without that initial establishment, your efforts will be in vain. All things must begin and end in consciousness. So blessed is the person who trusts in themselves, for their faith in God will be measured by their self-confidence. Instead of relying on others, recognize that they are merely reflections of your own being and can only bring to you or treat you in ways that you have already treated yourself. You have the power to let go of old ways of being and to take up new ones. No matter what happens to you in this world, it is never an accident. Everything occurs under the guidance of an exact and unchanging law. Believe in the truth that no one can come into your life unless you allow it, and you are connected with the divine within you. Embrace this belief and you will find freedom. Instead of blaming others, recognize that you are the cause of your own experiences. Your awareness within you does not destroy anything but fulfills the ideas and beliefs you hold about yourself. It is impossible for a poor person to find wealth in this world, no matter how much wealth may surround them, until they first claim themselves to be wealthy. Signs follow, they do not precede. Constantly complaining about the limitations of poverty while remaining poor in consciousness is a futile game. Changes cannot happen from that level of consciousness because life always reflects all levels of consciousness. Follow the example of the prodigal son. Recognize that you brought about the condition of waste and lack, and make the decision within yourself to rise to a higher level where abundance, prosperity, and fulfillment await your claim. At your command, Lesson 6. Embracing self-acceptance and unleashing your desires. In this part of the book, you learn about the power of self-acceptance and the importance of recognizing the truth about yourself. The story of the prodigal son shows that he wasn't judged when he claimed what was rightfully his. Similarly, others will only judge you if you judge yourself. So it's important not to condemn yourself for what you allow or desire. Life doesn't care whether you see yourself as rich or poor, strong or weak. It will reward you with what you claim to be true about yourself. The concepts of right and wrong are human judgments not inherent to life itself. Therefore, it's essential to stop doubting your worthiness to receive what you desire. Your desires emerge from within you based on how you perceive and claim yourself to be. Your desires contain within themselves the plan for your self-expression. Just leave all judgments aside and rise in consciousness to the level of your desire. Make yourself one with your desire by claiming it to be true in the present moment. Have faith in this unseen claim until a strong conviction is born within you. Your confidence in this claim will bring great rewards. Be patient and soon the desired thing will manifest. Remember that faith is necessary to realize anything. Faith is the substance of what you hope for and the evidence of what you have not yet seen. Do not be anxious or concerned about the results. They will follow naturally, just like day follows night. Look upon all your desires as the spoken words of God, as promises. The reason most of us fail to realize our desires is that we constantly condition them. Instead, accept your desires as they come to you. Give thanks for them to the point where you are grateful as if you have already received them. Then go about your life in peace. This acceptance of your desires is like dropping fertile seeds into prepared soil. When you drop the desired thing into your consciousness, fully confident that it will appear, you have done all that is expected of you. Do not worry about how it will manifest, as holding on to that worry prevents the seeds from being planted in the soil of consciousness. The reason people condition their desires is that they constantly judge based on appearances and see things as real. They forget that the only reality is the consciousness behind those things. To see things as real is to deny the infinite possibilities available to God. For example, a person who is imprisoned and sees the walls as real is denying the urge for freedom that comes from the promise of God within them. People distort the gifts of God through their lack of faith. Problems are like mountains that can be removed with just a small amount of faith. However, people often approach their problems with doubt, similar to the old lady who, after hearing about the power of faith, still believed the mountain would remain. Problems persist because life destroys nothing and continues to keep alive that which you are conscious of being. However, things will disappear as you change your consciousness. It may be challenging to deny this fact, but consciousness is the only reality and things merely reflect what you are conscious of. The heavenly state you seek can only be found within your consciousness because the kingdom of heaven is within you. You are currently living in the heaven you have established within yourself, and your earthly experience reflects this. The kingdom of heaven is at hand, and now is the time to create a new heaven by entering into a new state of consciousness. When you do this, a new earth will appear as well. Let go of the former things and they will pass away. The reality you experience is shaped by your consciousness. I am nameless, but will take on every name or nature that you call me. It is important to understand that it is your own self that is referred to as I am. Every conception and deep conviction you have of yourself will be manifested in your reality. Be aware that you are not fooling yourself or God. The glorious revelation is that your awareness is now revealed as the God. Wake up from the dream of being imprisoned and realize that the earth is yours with all its fullness. You have forgotten the glorious being that you truly are. Now, with your memory restored, decree the unseen to appear, and it shall. All things are compelled to respond to the voice of God, which is your awareness of being. The world is at your command. Thank you for joining me on this transformative journey with Books with Kesar. Subscribe for divine inspiration, empowering insights, and wisdom on manifestation, law of attraction, and the power of assumption. Visit bookswithkesar.in for more enlightening content. Elevate your spiritual and manifestation journey. I appreciate your support and I am excited to bring you more profound content in future episodes. Let's continue our quest for spiritual awakening and creating a life of abundance.